Welcome to Warzone Wednesday, episode 9. Yes, I'm resubscribed to Star Wars The Old Republic. So, yeah, I did resubscribe now. I know I said I wasn't going to be resubscribing until the release of 1.2, but I decided that because 1.2's got ranked Warzones in, I wanted to gear up for ranked Warzone so I could have a fair chance, you know, in them and not get raffle stomped by all these guys in full Battlemaster gear. So I'm gearing up. I'm trying to get full champion gear. I'm currently on about half each. I've got all the main set of the Centurion gear, and I've got a few pieces of the champion gear as well. So that's why I've resubscribed to Star Wars at the moment, and I'm really looking forward to patch 1.2. Should be really good. I'm really liking the new legacy system thing that they've added, and looking forward to playing this new Warzone. Well, I've actually already played it on the PTS, but actually playing it on the live server, the finished version, and trying to get some of this new War Hero gear. That's the new gear that's going to be added in this pre-season. It's going to be seasoned gear, ranked gear. You don't, apparently there's no Valor rank restriction on it. You just need the ranked commendation, so that should be pretty interesting to see how easy that is to get. Is it the thing is it going to be on par with, say, champion? I reckon it'd be interesting to see how powerful it is to start off with. Is it going to be as powerful as Battlemaster gear? Is it going to be as powerful as champion gear? I really don't know. The thing is, if it's going to be as powerful as Battlemaster gear, and they make it fairly easy to get, then that's going to make Battlemaster gear pretty shit, because Battlemaster gear is quite hard to get. It is very, very, very hard to get. And if they make the War Hero gear really easy to get, then people aren't going to be bothering to go for that Battlemaster gear. They're just going to go into ranked Warzones and get the War Hero gear. So it'd be interesting to see how they balance that out. As of the one thing I would like to see in this is actually, I know this isn't going to happen in this patch, but maybe in the future, is to actually, with the season gear, once they get into season 1, is to actually come up with some kind of type of stat that you only get in ranked Warzone, that's only on the ranked Warzone gear, because that way that you'd be that if you had it that way, that would make it really easy to balance the. Say you had, I don't know, say you had War Master gear, that was the Season 1 gear, for example, and then you had Battle Master gear, which was on par with that. So now you could say, well, the War Master gear is going to be easy to get because you only need commendations, ranked commendations for it. Fair enough. So then you've got to work out, well, how do you... Alright, it's alright saying that War Master gear is easy to get, but how do you balance it out with the Battle Master gear? Because that Battle Master gear is a lot harder to get than the War Master gear. Well, one thing they could do, which I think is a really cool idea, and I think they should have done this in World of Warcraft, is come up with some kind of stat on the ranked gear that only works and is only activated in ranked Warzones. That way, that gear is only going to be useful in ranked Warzones. I think that would be a really cool idea. So, and it could be quite an important stat. Maybe you get, I don't know, let's say or maybe even do the opposite, and if you use that gear in normal Warzones, then you actually lose all the expertise off it. That would probably be better, actually. So if you got that, say if you got all that War Master gear from ranked Warzones, you then go into normal Warzones and try and absolutely ruffle stomp everyone, you don't get any expertise from your gear. That would be really cool. I think, let me know what you guys think about that. That's quite a controversial idea, I think, and it'd be interesting to see what you guys think about that. So I think that could work. I honestly do. It's quite a simple change that they could add, but I think it would really help balance out the gear in Star Wars, because at the moment I'm worried about how easy War Hero gear is going to be. Now, maybe War Hero gear isn't going to be that easy to get, and I'm actually going to probably not even get any gear. I don't know. Time will tell, I suppose, but so far I'm worried that War Hero gear might be a little too easy to get. But we'll have to see in the live version, and hopefully I want it to be easy, but not like easy mode, if you know what I mean. Like, I want to play ranked Warzones and get some sort of reward for it. I don't want to just keep playing ranked Warzones, get owned by pre-mates 24/7 and not get any rewards for it, because Republic on my server, that happens to us anyway, normal Warzones. Trying to do the dailies as Republic on my server is near impossible. Sometimes it's taken me nearly a week just to win 3 Warzones. We lose all the time, and it's getting to become a real issue. But hopefully ranked Warzones might fix that, because if you only queue solo, it might... because one thing I really do like is it only puts... You can queue solo or you can queue against as a group, and you have a different ranking system depending on if you queue solo or with a group, and that's one thing I really like, and hopefully that might cut out against the pugs versus premates problem that's been in every MMO with PvP in. So that'll be really nice to see if that does fix that, because if it does, then Warhammer Online really need to look at that feature. So that's one thing I really like. Now, as I said, I am looking forward to patch 1.2. The legacy system looks absolutely outstanding. I cannot wait for that. The features of that look really nice. It's encouraging me. Thing is, I want to there's too much stuff to do in Star Wars. It's annoying. You know, I want to gear up my consular. I want to level my marauder. I've also got a bounty hunter I want to level as well, and I want to get all these guys to a high enough level to get some nice rewards unlocked. But the thing is, I have sort of got time to do it, because with the consular, gearing up in level 50 PvP is mostly just about doing the dailies and weeklies. The only other reason you'd play Warzones after doing the dailies and weeklies is 2 reasons. That's to get your Valor up, which I actually do need to do, because I'm currently renowned. I nearly said renown rank then. Currently Valor rank, I think I'm 34, so I'm quite a low Valor rank. So I am lagging behind. I do need to get that up. The other reason you do Warzones outside of PvP, obviously, is to practice, but also is to get those Warzone commendations to trade in for mercenary commendations to buy the champion gear bags. They are 200 commendations each, mercenary and Warzone, so you could still get your champion gear throughout the week. It would just take a lot longer than doing the dailies, maybe. Personally, they are not. Getting your gear that way is not as quick as doing the dailies, but you know, if you really are trying to gear up like I am, then I am doing that at the moment. I'm trying to get as much gear as I can before 1.2, so I've got a fighting chance in ranked Warzones. But if you... I would sort of have time, once I start getting slightly better gear, I would have more time outside of doing the daily and weekly quests to level up my other characters and concentrate on them a bit, and that'll be really nice. The other thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to wait till patch 1.2 comes out first, because I want to wait to see the changes, and I also want to see the training dummy. And that is right, they're adding training dummies in 1.2. Best feature ever. Thank you, BioWare. What will happen is on your ship, there will be a training dummy. I think there's going to be some in the Republic fleet, I'm not sure. But there's going to be a training dummy on your ship. Yes! And what I'm going to do when that comes out, and once I've made the changes to the consular, I'm going to be doing a DPS guide, because I found out a really awesome DPS cycle on the consular. I don't know how many other people do this. It might be a really obvious cycle, and when you see the video, you're going to be like, oh, this is obvious. You're just such a noob. Probably I am, but it does do a lot of damage when you have good gear. Even if you haven't got good gear, this is a really good cycle to do, and it requires a certain spec. So I'm going to be going over that in a video on my channel, and I'll also put it up on Machinima, but I'm going to wait for patch 1.2 to come out first. Just wait till everything settled down there, and then also I've got a training dummy to actually show you on, and then I'll show you some actual footage against real players as well in the new Warzone, hopefully. So that'll be really cool. But the guide, the burst cycle that I'm going to show, it's not so much a single shot 10k crit sort of ability. It's more of a cycle of abilities to maximize your damage on a single person, and it really does show you that Shadow Consulars and Sith Assassins, I think it is, they do a lot of damage. They can do a lot of damage, and it's really... I was quite shocked actually at how much damage I was getting out of this, considering I'm only 50-50 Centurion champion geared. I was getting like nearly 4k crits from this per hit. It's very nice to see. So can't wait to show you that video, but I'm going to wait till patch 1.2 comes out. And yeah, so that's what's going on anyway. So there's a lot of stuff going on with Star Wars wise, gearing up like I say, and can't wait for patch 1.2. Glad to be resubscribed to Star Wars again. I think what I needed was just a little break from that, playing WoW and other games. I think that's what you need from MMOs every now and then, just to stop yourself from getting too bored. Like before I unsubbed, I was getting a bit bored with the game. Not that not totally bored, and not that because it's a bad game, just because it's personally me, I get quite bored of MMOs quite quickly. Like with Warhammer, I'll subscribe to it for 3 months and then take a break for a month, then sub to another 3 months. And that was the cycle I always did, and my guild always knew that. That's why I never got kicked from the guild, because I do get bored of MMOs and playing the same game constantly quite quickly. But I'm glad I had a break. I've come back to Star Wars. I'm fresh, looking forward to playing the game. I'm really enjoying it again, and expect some nice footage soon. Talking of nice footage, I've got a Star Wars The Old Republic PvP montage coming out either next week or the week after. I've got to finish editing that first. That'll be coming out soon, and that's basically just going to be all about returning to Star Wars The Old Republic and just showing some footage of me that I've been getting whilst gearing up. So it's not going to be amazing footage, but I did get some nice crits and stuff, and it will sort of show off my the DPS cycle that I'm talking about. So you might be able to see it early in that montage. So look out for that over the next coming weeks. I've got the Space Marine Let's Play that was out yesterday. So if you do want to see some Space Marine footage, go ahead and watch that. Just head onto my channel and you'll see that, and show the series some love. I would really appreciate that. Other than that, if you did enjoy this video and you enjoy this series, please leave a thumbs up. That will really help. And also, if you want to add to favorites or share with your friends, that would be greatly appreciated as well. Other than that, I'll see you all later.